be me. 24 years old, dating this girl for almost 2 years now. Things have been pretty solid, or so I thought. We barely fought and spent most weekends together doing normal couple stuff. Her name is Sarah. She works at some marketing firm downtown, and I'm doing IT support at a hospital. We moved in together about 6 months ago. Decent apartment, split the rent, seemed like the logical next step. One Thursday evening, get off work early because the hospital is doing some system maintenance. Usually don't get home until like 7, but it's barely 4:30. Text Sarah that I'm heading home early. She doesn't respond, but whatever, she's probably in a meeting. Stop by the grocery store, grab some stuff to make dinner, thinking I'll surprise her with her favorite pasta dish. Get to our apartment building. Walk up the 3 flights of stairs because the elevator is broken again. Unlock the door as quietly as possible because I'm still thinking I'll surprise her. Hear her voice coming from the bedroom, talking to someone. Immediate panic mode. Is she cheating on me? Is there someone in there? Creep closer to the bedroom door, which is slightly open, peek through the crack. She's alone, standing in front of our full-length mirror. Takes me a second to process what's happening. She's talking to the mirror, practicing something, gesturing with her hands all dramatically. Hear her say, "I think we need to talk about us." Then pause like she's waiting for a response. She nods at her reflection, continues with, "It's not you, it's me. I've just been feeling like we want different things." Holy shit, she's rehearsing breaking up with me. Stand there frozen in the hallway, grocery bag still in my hands. She keeps going, trying different phrases, different tones of voice. "I care about you so much, but I'm not in love with you anymore." Then she stops, shakes her head, mutters, "No, that sounds too harsh." Tries again with, "I think we've grown apart and I need space to figure out who I am." My brain is going a million miles per hour. Do I confront her now? Do I leave? What do I even do? She practices her sad face in the mirror, literally rehearsing her facial expressions. Tilts her head sympathetically at her reflection, like she's comforting invisible me. This is the most surreal thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. She even practices a comforting hand gesture, reaching out toward the mirror. Decide I need to get out of there before she notices me. Back away slowly, the floorboard creaks. Freeze completely, heart pounding. She doesn't seem to notice, too absorbed in her mirror performance. Make it back to the front door, slowly open it, step outside. Sit in the stairwell for like 20 minutes trying to process what just happened. The girl I've been with for 2 years, who I thought I might marry someday, is practicing how to dump me. Not even the dumping itself hurts as much as the premeditation of it all. She's turning our breakup into a rehearsed performance, like I'm just an audience member. Finally text her, "Hey, stuck in traffic, we'll be home in 30. She responds immediately with, "Okay babe, see you soon," with a heart emoji. The casual normalcy of that text feels disgusting now. Go to a coffee shop nearby, sit there with my groceries like an idiot. Barista asks if I'm okay. Apparently I look as messed up as I feel. Tell her I'm fine. Order a black coffee I don't even want. Spend the next hour trying to figure out my next move. Do I pretend I didn't see anything? Do I confront her about the rehearsal? Do I just let her do her planned breakup speech? The thought of sitting through her practice performance makes me want to throw up, but also part of me wants to see how closely she sticks to the script. This is so messed up on so many levels. Text her again, actually heading home now. Walk back slowly, groceries getting heavier with each step. Unlock the door normally this time, call out, "I'm home." She comes out of the bedroom smiling, gives me a kiss on the cheek like everything is normal. "How was work?" she asks, the picture of a caring girlfriend. We make dinner together. Well, I make dinner and she sits at the counter talking about her day. Mentions her coworker Jessica is being annoying. Something about a project deadline. Laugh at the right moments, nod along the whole time thinking about her mirror performance. We eat dinner, watch some show on Netflix. She cuddles up next to me on the couch. Feels like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Nothing about her behavior suggests anything is wrong. That night we go to bed, she falls asleep quickly like she has no care in the world. Lay there staring at the ceiling, mind racing. Think about all the times in the past few weeks that might have been signs. She did seem more distant, went out with friends more often, was on her phone constantly, but I chalked it up to work stress, maybe some friend drama. Not this. Friday comes, both head to work like normal. Can barely concentrate on anything. Keep replaying the mirror scene in my head. My coworker Dave notices I'm off, asks what's wrong. Tell him I think my girlfriend is going to break up with me. He asks how I know. Can't exactly explain the mirror rehearsal situation without sounding insane. Get home Friday evening. She's already there cooking something. This is unusual. She rarely cooks. I thought I'd make your favorite, she announces cheerfully. It's chicken parmesan, which I mentioned liking once like a year ago. Red flag alert, people don't randomly make their partner's favorite food unless something is up. We eat dinner. Conversation feels forced on her end. She keeps starting sentences, then stopping, like she's working up to something. So I was thinking, she begins, then trails off. Yeah? I prompt, knowing what's coming. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Nervous laugh. The tension is unbearable. I almost want to just yell, I know you're breaking up with me. But I don't. Some sick part of me wants to see her performance. We watch a movie. She picks some romantic comedy which feels like a cruel joke. Keeps glancing at me during the movie like she's studying me. This must be what lab rats feel like. Movie ends. She turns to me with that exact expression I saw in the mirror. We need to talk, she says, head tilted just like she practiced. Okay, I respond, keeping my face neutral. She takes a deep breath, reaches for my hand with that rehearsed, comforting gesture. I've been doing a lot of thinking about us. Here it comes, the prepared speech. I care about you so much. You're an amazing person, she continues. Every word sounds slightly artificial, like an actor doing their 5th take, but I've been feeling like we want different things in life. I just nod, letting her continue her monologue. It's not your fault. You've been a great boyfriend, she says with practiced sympathy. I just need space to figure out who I am and what I want. There it is, almost word for word what she said to the mirror. She pauses, waiting for my reaction, probably expecting tears or anger. I just sit there, completely calm, which clearly throws her off. So you're breaking up with me, I state flatly. Yes, I think that's what's best for both of us, she responds, losing a bit of her rehearsed composure. How long have you been planning this? I ask. She looks confused. What do you mean planning? I mean, how long have you known you were going to do this? She stammers a bit. I don't know, a few weeks maybe? Try practicing your breakup speech in front of a mirror? I ask. Can't help myself. Her face goes completely white, like all the blood just drained out. What are you talking about? She tries to play dumb, but her voice cracks. Thursday afternoon around 4:30, our bedroom mirror. Ring any bells? She just stares at me, mouth opening and closing like a fish. You came home early, she finally whispers. Yeah, I did. Got to witness quite the performance. She starts crying, but these feel like real tears, unlike her practiced sad face. I'm so sorry, I just didn't know how to do it. So you rehearsed it like you were auditioning for a play? I can't keep the bitterness out of my voice. I was scared, I didn't want to hurt you, she sobs. Well, congratulations. The rehearsal hurt more than the actual breakup. Stand up from the couch, need to get away from her. She grabs my arm. Please let me explain. Explain what? That you're so concerned with your performance you forgot you're breaking an actual human being's heart? She's full on crying now, mascara running down her face. It wasn't like that. I was trying to find the right words. I do care about you. Yeah, you care about me so much you practiced your sad face in the mirror. Probably being too harsh, but I'm beyond caring at this point. She follows me as I walk to the bedroom, start grabbing some clothes. Where are you? Going? She asks frantically. I'm going to stay at my friend Mark's place. I'll come back for my stuff tomorrow. She's begging me to stay to talk it through, which is ironic given she's the one ending things. You already said what you practiced to say. We're done here. Throw some clothes in a backpack, grab my phone charger and laptop. She's blocking the bedroom door now, still crying. I never meant for you to find out like this. I'm so sorry. You never meant for me to find out you rehearsed dumping me. Yeah, I got that. Gently move her aside. She doesn't resist much. Get to the front door. She's following me through the apartment. Can we at least talk about this like adults? She pleads. You already wrote the script. I'm just exiting stage left. Okay, that was maybe too dramatic, but whatever. She just stands there crying as I open the door. I really did love you, she says quietly. Turn back to look at her one last time. Maybe you did, but you loved your perfect breakup more. Walk out, close the door behind me. Can hear her crying through the door as I walk down the stairs. Get to my car, sit in the driver's seat for a minute, pull out my phone, text Mark. Hey, can I crash at your place tonight? Long story. He responds immediately, yeah man, everything okay? Girlfriend broke up with me, but not before rehearsing it in a mirror first. What? Get over here now. I need to hear this story. Drive to Mark's place. He lives about 30 minutes away. The whole drive I'm going through emotions. Angry, then sad, then angry again. Part of me understands she was nervous and trying to prepare, but the other part feels like I was just a prop in her personal drama. Pull up to Mark's apartment complex around midnight. He's waiting outside, gives me a bro hug when I get out of the car. Dude, you look like shit, he observes accurately. Feel like shit too. We go inside. His roommate Tyler is also there. Mark told me what happened. That's insane, Tyler says immediately. Spend the next 2 hours telling them the whole story in detail. They're both shocked, disgusted, confused, the whole range. Mark keeps saying, that's so calculated, man. That's psycho behavior. Tyler argues maybe she just has really bad anxiety about confrontation. Honestly, don't know which interpretation makes me feel worse. Crash on their couch, can barely sleep. Keep thinking about all the little moments from our relationship. Were there other things she rehearsed? Other conversations she scripted? Did she practice asking me to move in together? Practice saying I love you? How much of our relationship was genuine versus performed? Wake up Saturday morning to text from Sarah. I'm so sorry. Please, can we talk? I know I messed up. I really did care about you. I still do. Ignore them all, not ready to engage. Mark makes breakfast, tries to cheer me up with stupid jokes. Appreciate the effort, even if I can barely laugh. Tyler suggests we go do something. Get my mind off it. We end up going to this arcade bar, play games, drink beer. Helps a little. At least I'm not sitting around moping. More texts from Sarah throughout the day. She's apologizing, explaining, trying to justify the mirror thing. One text says, I have anxiety and I rehearse important conversations. It doesn't mean I didn't care. Another says, you're making me feel like a monster for trying to not hurt you. She's somehow making herself the victim in this. It's impressive, really. Sunday morning, decide I need to go back and get more of my stuff. Text her, I'm coming by at 2 p.m. to get my things. Please be out. She responds, can we please talk when you come? No. Please, I need closure. You already gave yourself closure in front of the mirror, remember? Show up at 2 p.m. with Mark. Brought him for moral support and to help carry boxes. Sarah is there, despite my request, sitting on the couch looking miserable. Her eyes are red and puffy. Looks like she hasn't slept. I asked you to leave, I say as soon as I walk in. This is my apartment too. I have a right to be here, she responds defensively. Fair point. We're both on the lease. Fine. Stay in the living room. We'll be in the bedroom. Mark and I start packing up my stuff, clothes, books, random things. Found a photo album she made for our 1-year anniversary. Looking through it feels surreal now. All these happy moments that apparently meant less than I thought. She appears in the bedroom doorway. Can we please talk about this? She asks again. What's there to talk about? You wanted to break up? We broke up. But the way it happened wasn't fair to either of us, she argues. You made it happen that way, not me. Mark is awkwardly trying to blend into the wall, clearly uncomfortable. I was trying to be prepared so I wouldn't mess it up. Sarah raises her voice. You rehearsed breaking my heart like it was a TED Talk. How is that better? She starts crying again. I knew you'd throw that in my face forever. I literally found out 3 days ago. Mark clears his throat. Hey man, I'll take these boxes down to the car. He escapes quickly. Smart guy. Sarah and I just stare at each other. I really didn't mean to hurt you, she says quietly. Well, you did. Congratulations. Your performance was very effective. She sits on the bed. Can you please stop with the performance comments? Can you please explain why you thought rehearsing was appropriate? She's quiet for a long moment. Because every time I tried to do it for real, I couldn't get the words out, she admits. I'd look at you and just freeze up, so I thought if I practiced alone first, I could actually go through with it. Okay, that's slightly more understandable, but still weird. Why did you want to break up in the first place? I ask, realizing I never actually got a real answer. She sighs. I met someone else. And there it is, the real truth. Who? I ask, though I'm not sure. I want to know. Someone from work. We've been talking for a few months. The room feels like it's spinning. So the whole I need to find myself speech was bullshit. I didn't cheat on you. We were just talking, she says defensively. Emotionally cheating is still cheating, Sarah. She doesn't have a response to that. Does he know you rehearse your conversations in mirrors? I ask sarcastically. Screw you, I was trying to be respectful, she snaps. Respectful would have been being honest instead of feeding me practiced lines. We're both yelling now, all the pretense of civility gone. I'm sorry I'm not perfect at breaking up. Sorry I tried to make it easier. Easier for who, you or me? I challenge. She doesn't answer, which is an answer itself. Mark comes back up. Hey man, you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready. Grab the last few things, take one final look around the room. Sarah follows us to the door again. I really am sorry it ended like this, she says. I'm sorry you're not sorry about the right things. Leave before she can respond, Mark follows me out. Get to the car, load the last boxes into the trunk. Mark starts driving. So she was cheating on you? Emotionally at least, probably more. And she rehearsed the breakup to make herself feel better about it. Pretty much, yeah. We drive in silence for a bit. You know what the worst part is? I say after a while. What's that? I keep wondering if anything was real, if she rehearsed other parts of our relationship too. Mark thinks about it. Probably not, man. Crazy people don't rehearse everything. She's not crazy. She's just calculated, manipulative, weird as hell. Laugh to spite myself. All of the above, I guess. Get back to Mark's place, haul everything inside. Tyler helps organize my stuff in the corner of their living room. You can stay as long as you need, man, Mark offers. Thanks. I'll start looking for a new place tomorrow. Spend the next few weeks couch surfing and apartment hunting. Sarah texts occasionally, trying to check in, which feels manipulative. Finally tell her to stop contacting me unless it's about the lease. Find out through mutual friends that she's already dating the coworker. That was fast, almost like she had been planning it for a while. Find a decent studio apartment, sign the lease, start moving in. It's smaller than the place I shared with Sarah, but it's mine. No shared memories, no mirrors that remind me of rehearsed speeches. Mark and Tyler help me move the last of my stuff. Order pizza, christen the new place properly. How you feeling, man? Tyler asks. Honestly, better than I thought I would. That's good. You deserve better than Mirror Girl anyway. They've started calling her Mirror Girl, which would be funny if it wasn't my life. Yeah, I guess I do. Couple months pass, fully settled into my new place. See Sarah's Instagram occasionally. She looks happy with the new guy. Good for her, I guess. Hope she didn't rehearse meeting his parents. Actually starting to find the whole situation funny in a dark way. Tell the story at parties sometimes. People always lose their minds. Matched with a girl on a dating app. Her name is Emma. We go on a few dates. She's pretty cool. Architect at some firm downtown. Things are going well. Nothing serious yet, but potential is there. One night we're at her place watching a movie. She gets up to use the bathroom. I hear her talking to herself. Immediate flashback to the mirror incident. Heart starts racing. She comes back, notices I look weird. You okay? She asks, concerned. Yeah, sorry, thought I heard you talking to someone. Oh yeah, I do that sometimes. Talk through my thoughts out loud, she laughs. Tell her about the Sarah situation, the mirror rehearsal, all of it. She listens without judgment, then bursts out laughing. That's insane. Who does that? Right? I thought I was crazy for thinking it was weird. She shakes her head. No, that's definitely weird. Poor you. We keep watching the movie. She cuddles closer. For the record, she says during a quiet moment. Yeah? I don't rehearse conversations. I'm way too lazy for that. Laugh harder than I have in months. Good to know. That's definitely going on my green flag list. Things with Emma develop naturally over the next few months. No scripts, no rehearsals, just genuine conversations and real moments. Realize how much anxiety I had with Sarah that I didn't even recognize. Always wondering if she was being genuine or performing. Emma is refreshingly authentic. What you see is what you get. One day I get a text from Sarah out of nowhere. Hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I wanted to apologize properly. I've been in some personal growth stuff and realized how messed up the mirror thing was. You deserve better than that. I'm sorry. Stare at the text for a minute, decide how to respond. Thanks for the apology. I appreciate it. How are things with you? She asks. Good, actually. Seeing someone new, she's great. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, seriously. The conversation feels mature, cordial, weird, but in a good way. We chat a bit more, then say goodbye. Feels like actual closure this time. Tell Emma about the text later that evening. How do you feel about it? She asks. Honestly, relieved, like I can finally put it all behind me. She smiles. Good, you deserve to move on. Yeah, I really do. A few months later, Emma and I are pretty serious now. Mark and Tyler love her. My family loves her. It all feels easy and right. One night we're hanging out at my place. She's looking at something on her phone. Hey, want to hear something funny? She asks. Always. My coworker just told me his girlfriend broke up with him, and apparently she rehearsed it first. My jaw drops. What? Seriously? Yeah. He came home early and caught her practicing in their bathroom mirror. That's insane. Is it a common thing? People do this? We both start Googling. Turns out there are forums about rehearsing difficult conversations. Okay, so maybe it's not as weird as we thought, I say, reading through posts. No, it's still weird, Emma insists, but like understandable weird for people with anxiety. I guess. Still would mess me up if I saw it, though. Remember the feeling of watching Sarah that day, the betrayal and confusion. Yeah, it definitely messed me up. Emma puts her phone down. You know what, though? What? I'm glad it happened in a weird way. Why's that? Because you wouldn't be here with me if it hadn't. Butterfly effect and all that. She's right. As awful as it was, it led me here. That's a very optimistic way to look at my trauma, I joke. She laughs. I contain multitudes. We end up talking late into the night about past relationships, mistakes made, lessons learned. Feels good to be with someone who I can be completely honest with. No performances, no rehearsals, just two people figuring it out together. A year later, Emma and I move in together. Different apartment, fresh start, no bad memories attached. We're unpacking boxes, she's trying to figure out where to put the mirror. How about the bedroom? She suggests innocently. Give her a look, she immediately realizes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I wasn't thinking. We both crack up, the absurdity of it all finally fully hitting me. You know what? Put it in the bedroom, I decide. Are you sure? She asks carefully. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm over it. She hangs the mirror. We step back to admire it. If I ever catch you rehearsing a breakup in there, we're going to have words, I say. Deal. And same goes for you. We settle into our new place, build our own routines and memories. Sometimes I think about Sarah and wonder if she still rehearses conversations. Hope she's happy with her guy. Hope she got help for her anxiety. Mostly, though, I'm just grateful for how things turned out. Dodged a bullet in retrospect. Someone who can't be authentic isn't someone I want to be with. Emma comes out of the bedroom one day while I'm making coffee. I need to tell you something, she says seriously. My heart skips for a second, old trauma resurfacing. What's up? I ask, trying to stay calm. I love you, and I'm not breaking up with you. I just wanted to make that clear before I say the thing. Laugh with relief. Okay, what's the thing? I got a job offer in Seattle. It's a really good opportunity. That's amazing, congratulations. Genuinely excited for her. So you're not mad? You'd be willing to move? She asks hopefully. I mean, we'd have to talk about it seriously, but yeah, I'd consider it. She jumps up and hugs me. You're the best. We spend the next few weeks discussing the Seattle offer. Weigh pros and cons, visit the city for a weekend, check out neighborhoods. It's a big decision, but we're making it together. No scripts, no predetermined outcomes, just honest communication. This is what a healthy relationship feels like, I realize. Decide to take the leap and move to Seattle together. Tell Mark and Tyler the news. They're sad, but supportive. Just promise me one thing, Mark says. What's that? If you ever catch Emma talking to a mirror, run. Flip him off. We all laugh. Moving day comes, saying goodbye to everyone. My family's emotional. My mom keeps crying. You'll visit, right? She asked for the 100th time. Yes, Mom. We'll visit all the time. Pack up the last boxes, take one final look at my apartment. This place represented my fresh start after Sarah. Now I'm starting fresh again with Emma. Road trip to Seattle takes 3 days. Emma drives the first leg, I take the second, we trade off. Make stops at random roadside attractions, take stupid photos. This is the adventure I always wanted, with the right person this time. Arrive in Seattle on a rainy afternoon, because of course it's raining. Our new apartment is smaller than what we left, but the location is perfect. Spend the first week unpacking and exploring the neighborhood. Emma starts her new job, seems to love it based on her excited texts throughout the day. I land a remote position with a tech company, can work from anywhere. Everything is falling into place in a way that feels natural, not forced. A few months in Seattle, we're at a dinner party with Emma's coworkers. Someone asks how we met, Emma tells the story. Then someone asks if we have any crazy ex stories. Emma looks at me with a grin. Oh, do we have a story for you? Proceed to tell the mirror rehearsal saga to the table. Everyone is shocked, disgusted, fascinated. One girl says, honestly, I've practiced difficult conversations before. Is that really so bad? There's practicing, and then there's full theatrical rehearsal with costume and blocking, I explain. The table debates this for like an hour. It's hilarious. Emma squeezes my hand under the table. We share a knowing look. Walking home from the dinner party, Seattle streets quiet and wet. You think we'll be telling that story at parties forever? Emma asks. Probably. It's too weird not to share. Does it still bother you? Think about it honestly. No, not anymore. It's just a weird thing that happened to someone I used to be. That's very philosophical of you, she teases. I contain multitudes, I echo her words from a year ago. She laughs. We walk hand in hand back to our apartment, see our reflection in a shop window as we pass. Just two people, no performances, no scripts, just real. Get home. Emma immediately goes to the bathroom. Hear her talking to herself about something work-related. Used to make me panic, but now I know it's just her process. She comes out, sees me smiling. What? She asks. Nothing, just happy. Good, me too. That night lying in bed, Emma already asleep next to me. Think about the past few years, how much has changed. From catching Sarah rehearsing our breakup to building this life with Emma. The mirror incident was terrible at the time, but it taught me what I don't want. Want someone genuine. Someone who stumbles through hard conversations with me, not at me. Emma rolls over in her sleep, throws an arm across my chest. She snores slightly, drools a little on my shoulder, completely ungraceful. It's perfect. She's perfect. This is perfect. No rehearsals necessary, just living and figuring it out as we go. Finally drift off to sleep, content and settled in ways I never was with Sarah. Wake up to Emma making breakfast, singing off key to some pop song. She's wearing my t-shirt and dancing with the spatula. Join her in the kitchen. She hands me coffee without asking how I take it. She already knows. We've built this knowledge naturally over time. What's the plan for today? She asks. I don't know. We'll figure it out. My face when I realized my life got better after the worst breakup of my life. That feel when you find someone who doesn't need to rehearse loving you.